7:24. Welcome back to BT Vancouver. Thanks for joining us this morning. Time now to check in with News 1130's business editor, Mike Eppel. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Mary. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. We're hanging in there. So, Mike, this is absolutely terrifying. A new survey has found that 30% of small businesses may be closing across Canada permanently.
That's from the Canadian Federation of Independent Business this morning, Mary. They're talking about the near-term damage to the Canadian economy through the closure of small businesses, which represents a massive component of the economy just on a day-to-day scenario. And so many of them don't have an e-commerce outlet that they can rely on when their storefronts are closed. So where does the money come from? Will they have the financial wherewithal to reopen when the pandemic passes? A lot of them say they're just not sure, and most of them, like a 32% group, says they don't think so. I mean, we're talking about thousands of jobs potentially being erased because while the Trudeau government is offering to backstop 75% of wages, you know, there may not be jobs to go back to. So that is something we're going to watch as we go through this, and the longer-term implications for the Canadian economy. It's not just here; it's in the States as well. Let's face it; this is going to have a ripple effect that we have never seen before, and how companies deal with the near-term prospects and then come out the other side of this is a big question mark.
It's terrifying. You know, one of the things I love about Vancouver is all the restaurants, the independent shops, and I live off of a main strip right now, and it's a ghost town. So one of my biggest fears is, will it continue to be a ghost town after this? In other news, the Keystone Pipeline is moving forward with more than $1 billion coming from the Alberta government.
Yeah, it's interesting timing considering just yesterday the price for U.S. oil was at an 18-year low, and the Canadian price for oil has been virtually worthless. You know, when it's below $4 U.S. per barrel, that's not a profitable situation at all. That's a money-losing development. What we're seeing here, though, is the longer-term view that eventually oil will recuperate to a more reasonable level. So the Keystone XL, which of course has been under development for seems like decades, the Alberta government's ponying up $1.1 billion. This is a financial lifeline to the energy sector, let's face it. It gets TC Energy, the operator and builder of the Keystone, through to the end of this year, and then they have to find more billions after that to get it done by 2023. But, you know, they're trying to keep whatever they can still in operation as the oil sands sees a major pullback in other investments. Imperial Oil just this morning announced $1 billion drop in its capital spending plans for this year alone.
Wow. Okay, Mike, thank you so much for your insights as always. We'll check in with you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, it is 7:27 here on BT. We're going to take another break. We'll have more of your top stories coming up. Stay with us.